Hi, this is Bill Watkins. Today, I want us to take James chapter 4 and just move a little further on in it. Look at verses 7 and 8. Therefore, submit to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. I want you to look at that. Submit to God. What does that mean? Well, we've just read that God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. So in humility, submit to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. He talks about humility here, and I think it's important. Humility that recognizes that when you stand up to Satan by the power of God, you're going to find that he's a coward. Peter says basically the same thing in 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 and 9, when he says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Resist him steadfast in the faith. Resist the devil. It's in humility, not in pride, not in strength, but in the strength of God that we resist the devil. It's not our power, it's the power of God. But also that same humility knows that the greatest privilege in the world is access to God. Under the Old Testament, that access was limited to the priest. Exodus chapter 19, verse 22. That's what it was for, so that they would come near to him and offer the sacrifices that were intended to be offered. Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 13. But today we can come boldly to the throne of grace to obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. So we enter into him by a new and living way, which he consecrated to us through his flesh, built on what Hebrews chapter 7, verse 19 says is a better hope. You and I have the privilege of access, not because we're great, but because we have submitted to God. That's what it takes. Thanks so much for watching.